Hey everybody, sorry I haven't been posting more, trying to get my shit together, and I'm going to catch up shortly. I got a lot of things shot, training videos and the sort that are really awesome with some friends of mine, and I just don't have them up yet, man. I'm working on it. In the meantime, let's do a little question and answer because people do ask me some questions. Let's see what I got here. We got, and excuse me if I mispronounce your name or your screen name, do the best I can do. You can see I can't really see that great anymore. Let's see. Calderin. Awesome and encouraging. Thank you. Do you think you'll ever compete again? Well, being that the last show that I entered was the most visible show I was ever in, and it was the biggest show I was ever in, and it was the only pro show I ever did. And I looked like complete shit. Completely blew it. I got nervous. I switched up what I normally do and did things completely differently because I thought I had to step up my game. And, I thought, hey, I'm competing with, against other professionals now. I'm going to have to really dot my I's and cross my T's and find whatever the secret missing ingredient is to make myself look all the better. Problem was, the shows leading up to this, the few that I've done, that I looked absolutely awesome. And I got pictures and videos from these things. I'll put some of it up sometime. I mean, just fucking vascular everywhere, big, hard. And I did come in bigger for the show, the pro show, but it was in Times Square, New York City. But, man, I blew it conditioning-wise. I look like pure shit. I had some problems probably 6 weeks out. I was on track, and then I had an injury, and I was going to pull out. And at the last minute, I decided, you know what, fuck that. I'm not going to pull out. I committed. I said I'm going to do it. There's a lot of people that I don't want to let down that have supported me, helped me out to get to this, and put up with me and tolerated me, to get to that point. Everything you got to go through, and the arrangements were already made, and so forth. So I figured, fuck it, better or worse, I'm going through with it. I made my bed, I'm gonna lay in it. So I did the show, and I tried to have a good time, and it is what it is. And although it's just bodybuilding, and it's basically, grown men overeating and sleeping a lot and shitting a lot until they are just blown out of proportion, physically, and then we shave the hair all off of our bodies and put on what looks like a pair of women's panties, basically is, and slather ourselves with oil, and then, primp and all this shit and get out on stage and just flex muscles in a pair of panties. So it's really, you can only take it so seriously. At least I can only take it so seriously. So sorry if it's life and death to other people, but to me it's, so in that regard, I could care less about doing another show. But there's still a little part of me that, especially since I have friends now that are pros, IFBB pros, and national level guys, and I would like to maybe go out on a high note, maybe actually look good, one last time. But I'm starting my diet actually tomorrow, and some sincere cardio tomorrow. Get some of this lard off so that I can be as fat as I dare get. I got kind of fat eating a lot and getting calories up, trying to get some size back on real quick, which I think worked. Worked pretty good considering my injury and how much I had lost. And I think this is the point where I say, okay, let's get the fat off. It's getting out of hand. So I'm going to start that. I'm going to get down and get pretty good and lean, and you never know. I may do something. You never know. Probably not, but I'm going to get in shape anyway, and I may do something. So who knows? All right, let's see what else we got. Ken Hawk, how much longer for an update on BioGrow? All right, dude, I'm really sorry for that. I kind of was on the fence about where I wanted to go with an update on the BioGrow because I do feel that it does contribute, that it does do something positive and has a positive enhancing effect on your physique. But at the same time, I already spend quite a bit on food. I mean, I'm on point with that food. That nutrition's on point. That's why I can blow up so quick. I'm on point with that fucking food, and very regimented with it. And certain days I eat the same thing this day, and then 2 days, every couple days it changes. But I have like 3 different versions, and it's day 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and that's the way I do it. And I never miss a beat, and I never miss any aspect of it. So I'm pretty on point with that. Not saying I'm eating super clean right now. Obviously I'm not, but I'm eating to build muscle, and it's working. And everything's covered. Micronutrients, for example, much more important than anybody realizes. Well, some people realize it. Big dudes realize it. much more important than most people think. Micronutrients, man. There's always something you can do more of, right? You start looking at those micronutrients in water, it's hugely important. And that's assuming you're already on point with your protein, you know all about your carbs and fats, and your training, and your rest, right? Micronutrients in water, man, huge. Just as important as the rest of it, I would say. And I'm on point with all that shit, man, I steady grow. So do I want the expense of rolling the BioGrow in at the extent, you know, the amount of it I was consuming? Is it worth it? Is it cost effective? For some of you guys, it might be, but I think it actually had a positive effect. What I saw, you know, how it influenced my physique, it was small, but I saw it, and it was an absolute physical, you know, positive aspect. And I mean, it made like my biceps like super, super, super round. And then when I stopped, you know, I noticed it kind of went back to, you know, kind of lost that. But it was pretty good. And but I don't know that I would keep it on board just because of the expense, you know, rule diminishing returns. I'm not sure. But I think it works, man. I think it's a pretty good product. But is it that good that I would spend that much money every month? All the containers of it I would consume? Yeah, I don't know. So I don't know what to tell you about that. You have to decide that for yourself. But I would say that the shit's pretty good, but is it worth it? Is it cost effective for what it does? Hey, I don't know. I guess that's up to the individual. Jody, 72. 19 Jody, 72. Tiny, what's your background? Where are you from? You know what? I'm going to put all that in a video because a lot of people have been asking me about that. But I got to get this one up. So I'm not going to get into that right this minute. Sorry, man. But it'll take too long, and I tend to wander, and I'll go off on some kind of fucking, you know, diatribe. That'll take forever. So I will put it in another video shortly. See what else we got. Wind War Attack. Hey man, you got some huge arms. Mine are 19. Can't get them beyond that. No matter what I do, I'm 40, 6'6", at 320 pounds. Verified big dude. Any tips what I can do to get it to the next level? Want to try and do this natural if I can. Appreciate any help. I would say one of the best things for my arms, you know, that really works well is cables. Lots and lots of cables from every conceivable angle. I do them lying down, standing up, behind my back, you know, under my leg. Cables from every angle. One of my favorite exercises is the low row machine cables, right? I'll sit on it, the ones that have dual cables, a separate handle on each one. I'll take a handle, the one straight in front of this arm, and I'll curl. And when I curl, I'll curl high, all the way across my face so my elbow points at the machine. Way up, and squeeze. You know, looks like it's way up and squeeze. And really squeeze that bicep. And I'll do the same with the other arm. And I'll keep the reps really high. I'll work up in weight progressively. I'll start up very light and conservative so I don't get hurt. And because bicep, you can easily hurt that sucker. Especially at you know, our older age. So I won't go any lower than like 12 reps. However heavy I can get to, still get that 12 reps. Then I'll descend. And when I come down, you know, I might even do a triple drop. And the reps will get high. And like the last one, the last weight, I might even do 30 reps if I can squeeze it out. And by then, they're agonizing. And then I'll go like up the rack and down the rack with dumbbells for hammer curls. But I like hammer curls across the body. Across the body. I don't like them this way. Don't like it that way. Across the body, across the body. You know, I'll do them just like that. Get a rhythm going, and then I'll put it down and grab the next pair. You know, like that. But it's high volume, you know, pushing lots of blood, vasodilation type of products, lots of water, right? If you get on point with your carbs and glycogen loading, and you stay hydrated, fully hydrated now, right? For every gram of carbohydrate you get into that muscle, that gram of carbohydrate can drag with it 2 to 3 grams of water. Think of that for volume. If you can, you know, achieve that, and if you can achieve that, that's a noticeable size difference. Noticeable size difference. I would say that's going to push you over. But can you do it? You know, I would say don't get impatient. You're going to be driving that body the rest of your life. I got over a decade on you, so you'll get there. Just don't give up, man. Just keep slugging away. Keep slugging away. It'll still be good even if it takes a year. Let's see what else we got. Kilroy was here. Oh, this was private, so I don't know if he wants to mention that. So I'm going to skip that one unless he tells me it's cool. He's just asking about a forearm video that I said I would do some cables in. I'm going to get that one up very shortly. Like I said, I got some videos shot, some really good training videos. All I got to do is get them up. They're already in the can, a couple of them, with some friends of mine. They're awesome. Well, thanks a lot, dude. All you guys, thanks for your support. Thanks for viewing. Thanks for subscribing. Just keep your questions coming, comments, whatever you want. Send it to me and let me know what I can do to make this thing a little bit better. And I got some things in the works. I'm just slow moving like an old turtle. All right, y'all take care. Have a great night and keep on lifting. Oh, and go eat something.